Everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I am Stephanie if you're new here. So today I just got done recording my school supplies that I got for the kids. So I'm going to move on to what I'm going to be teaching my fourth grader this year. So if you guys missed it, I've been doing a couple podcasts and I put out the last time what I was teaching my second graders. And I have twins that are going to be in second grade, and I will list all of them podcasts down below. But I am taking advantage of this moment to share with you guys what I am doing for Declan for fourth grade. If you guys are new here, I'm homeschooling 7 of my boys this year for 2023 school year. Evelyn is 4 years old and we're going to do some preschool stuff with her this year, but normally we just kind of tie in the younger ones as we go. So I'm mainly going to go over my grade level kids, what I'm going to be teaching them, and then I also am going to be sharing what is inside Evelyn's cubby. So that I'm going to be doing at another time. If you guys missed any of my other podcasts, go check them out. I'm kind of tying in some homeschool ideas and different things, some regulations and rules and guidelines, and maybe helpful tips to share with people that maybe are questioning homeschooling. So I'm kind of just putting them out on Monday, and like I said in my last video, I might have 2 videos go out on a Monday, just sharing different ideas with homeschooling. All right, so some stuff in this video I'm going to repeat from what the twins are doing this year or this next year for homeschooling. I will share that with you guys at the end of the video, but I'm going to share with you guys what I'm using for Declan. So I have all the curriculum right here for what I'm going to be using, and I'm using 2 different curriculums this year. So I'm using BJU this year and Matthew C. With all my kids, I use Matthew C for math. If you missed my curriculum video, I will leave that up above and you can check out that video, and that shows you guys me unboxing all the curriculum that I got for this year. So if you guys are familiar with Matthew C, you can work down in sequence with how it starts out. So the first book that you can work on is Primer, and Primer is usually kindergarten grade level, and we're just working our way up from there. He actually skipped a grade for this year, and we are back up to where he possibly needs to be. I don't want to skip ahead too far, but this is going to be a good start for Declan for 4th grade. So handwriting, I got, we always do cursive with our curriculum. This one is through BJU. Sometimes we just go on Amazon when it comes to cursive, but this is a nice colored book for the kids. That's why I picked BJU this year. It's very colorful and bright, and they have a lot of fun pictures and stuff in the book. So this one is going to be a little bit more advanced than what Declan used last year. I have his reading book right here. This is the book that we're going to be working on this year for reading. I don't have separate books for him unless he wants to branch off and do some other reading. So with last year, so 3rd grade is when he really started focusing on reading, and for 4th grade, he's going to be able to do a lot more. All right, so with the stories in this book, it's a little bit more harder to read, and I might have to go over some of this with Declan, and that is okay. So there's some questions and stuff in here that they can answer, and then we do some comprehension with it. So usually I would just stick to this book, and then they would just answer the questions after they get done reading. But this curriculum has much more to offer, so that's what I want to share with you. Okay, so it comes with I got the whole program, so I just want to let you know that I bought the whole reading program. Okay, so this is the workbook, work text, and this is going to go along with his stories, and this is going to be more for the comprehension part. So he has this workbook to go with it. For the work textbook, it comes with an answer book. So these 2 are going to go together. and the reading book are gonna all go together. Teacher resources, a lot of times in the past I've never used these before. With me homeschooling so many kids in a day, I don't have time to do a lot of the extra stuff. As long as everything is in their reading book, we mainly just go off of that. All goes with the reading. This one comes in a 3-part series for their reading program, and this again you might not even need to use. If you're the type of person that wants to look ahead and have your school year planned, then this is the book that you're going to want to have. It also gives you some like the before and after reading, just the same as in their workbook. So in their reading book. So in their reading book is going to go along with this, and this is going to give you some ideas that you can tie in with the reading book. If you are that kind of person that likes to look ahead and get this organized for your kids, then this is perfect for you. The thing for the reading program, it comes with an assessment and the answer keys. So I've never used these before in any of my other times, but I thought it would be kind of fun. So I can do this at nighttime. It doesn't need to be during the day, but I could tie this in for bedtime, and it would just be stories. And then it also gives you comprehension, multiple choice and stuff to see if they're following along and understanding what you're reading. We're gonna move on to his spelling this year. So last year we tied in a little bit of spelling in 3rd grade. This year we're gonna do a lot more because now I have a full curriculum for that. I have his workbook and I have the answer book. We do for a spelling, and I think this is how the lineup is in here too. So for the lineup, what we like to do for their spelling is, here's the first is the list, and then I would have them work on that page the first day. So like Monday we would work on that, and then Tuesday he would have to work on this page, Wednesday he would work on this page, Thursday he would work on this page, and then this next page is the new list. So on Friday we would be doing the spelling test. So that's what we do for our spelling. For the English, it comes with, okay, so here's his workbook. I just want to show you this quick. So it comes with part 1 and part 2 for the answer book for the teacher. I usually try to always get an English answer key, just because I have a harder time with teaching English. So I always want to make sure I have an answer book. Last year we didn't have an answer book for one of my kids, and it was terrible. So this year I made sure I have answer books for everyone. All right, so same with English. We're gonna work on 1 lesson a day. So this would be whatever the lesson is. It might be 1 or 2 pages, all depends on what it is. We just work on the lesson. So if we miss like 2 to 3 days of school for some, medical reason or whatever, we just start back up with the next lesson. We don't fall behind or anything like that. I also went over that in my scheduling podcast on how I'm not much of a scheduler. We just pretty much are a routine, and we just go by lessons. If you go watch that video, Ashley, she does hers where she plans out her curriculum for certain days, and that works out for her. So go check out that, because my way might not be suitable for you, but her way might also help you out. So that's what we do for English. Also have an assessment, and they also have the answer key. Usually we don't test out with our kids, only because I'm with them right there when they're doing their school, and I can see if they're doing it wrong or right, and I can correct it instantly. So these are just things that I can tie in if I want to. I'm gonna share with you guys, and a repeat from what was in Nash and Lachlan's video is our science and our history. So I went over that in their video, that we don't do a lot of science and we don't do a lot of history when it comes to elementary grades. So what we're going to be doing this year, which is going to be kind of cool, I have a cubby right over here full of history books, and that we can tie in during certain times if we would like to. But my friend got these videos. We didn't even open them up yet. Oh, I think we opened up one, and started watching them. So these are all Bible-based drive-through history, the Holy Land videos, and these we got on Amazon, and I got volume 1 through 4. We're going to tie this in for history this year. And then for science, we have this Adventure in Creation book. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is master books and no longer using master books, but the books right here, they're very good books for what we need them. So we're gonna finish up with these books. And there's activities in here, there's stories on how storms happen and different things like that. Some work pages in here, maps, and planting and all that kind of stuff. And we do a lot of that. If you guys follow our channel, you know that we do a lot of hands-on stuff around here when it comes to gardening, animals, and all of that. So we tie in our regular normal life with some of our homeschool stuff, with baking and cooking and all of that kind of stuff. We tie in with homeschooling. So that's what we're gonna do for science. And then I have this one, my story and the world around me. And this one is just more focused on the state that I live in. What are some things with the state that you live in, and areas that you live in. It says, welcome to my city. Travel, and then has some review in here. Kayaking, over Europe on a blimp. So it just focuses on you and the world around you. So, and all of this is Bible based also. So that is everything that I'm going to be teaching Declan this year for homeschooling. If you guys have any questions on the curriculum that I'm using for my 4th grader, and don't forget that I have everything listed down below in my description. So hopefully you guys liked today's video. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.